Hey, gang, we're here for chest, triceps, a little bit of core and cardio. Let's talk about weight selection. You'll most likely need lighter weights for the most part. So you can get by with just a few different weight options today. I have tens and I have eights for triceps. Let me see. We do have some snatches which I will be going a little bit heavier for. And we do have some overhead knee drives. We have some plank drags. So I'll definitely grab 15s and 20s before we get it started. And then your later options will be for triceps. Then we have actually a lot of body weight work. So we have tempo push-ups to kick things off with a dead bug. You can grab an optional weighted stability ball or a stand ball. You can also go body weight for that move. So I'm gonna grab my heavier weight options. I do have 30s here, so let me grab 15s, 20s, and then we should be good to go. Very quick warm up. 1, 2, 3 supersets with a 3-minute finisher. All right, I think the 20s will be good. If I need 15s, they're right there. So let's go ahead and get just a very quick stretch under our belt. I do not have a resistance band for this warm up. If you would like to grab one to do some shoulder mobility, we don't have a lot of shoulders, but we do have planking, overhead knee drives, snatches, good. Let's come down to sort of like a yogi squat. We're gonna take one side, reach it up, nice and tall, bring it down. I'm really just looking for an excuse to stretch that low body a little bit, working through some soreness. Last reach on this side. Good, switch it up. Try to breathe into your stretching as best you can. Good, bring it down on all fours like a bear crawl position. Few cat and cows. Good, neutral spine. Relax those hips. Reach one side, down and through. Kind of weave it in, stretch the shoulders, stretch the chest. Same thing, other side. Everything that we do today heavily involves the core to be recruited in. Ooh, this feels so good. Ooh. All right, so you're gonna get a lot of bonus core work just from focusing on these compound lifts. So first superset, we're just gonna get straight into it. Remember your modifications for your push-ups. They include angling your body on a bench or a wall. So I prefer you take a wall push-up or an angled elevated push-up versus going from your knees. If you graduated from your angle modification, go ahead and just work on your lowering motion or work on your lowering followed by just the push alone, followed by stringing a few together. So even if that looks like 2 to 3 and you're failing, then fail at 2 or 3. I would much prefer you string real push-ups together versus do 100 from your knees, because that's never going to be the way to progress. So in a tempo push-up, we focus on a slow, controlled lowering motion anyway. So here we go, slow, slow, slow. Push it up with intensity and power. So you really want to see that change in speed and tempo. We're doing 8 to 10, by the way. So we're halfway. Good, awesome work. So by the end, you're sort of really struggling to keep that tempo nice and under control on the lowering, and your push up might get a little bit slower, but that's really the focus, is to work on the change in speed, change in intensity. Let's go 10 dead bugs per side with your stability ball or without. All right, so 20 reps total. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders for more effort. My gosh, adding that weight makes this like the most deceptively challenging movement ever. So let's get right into set number 2. We've got 3 sets total, knocking out the hardest compound lifts in the very top of the workout as usual. Try to get even more control in the lowering, at least 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Press it up nice and strong. Breathe through it. 2 more. Ooh. You know why this is a hard superset, this back to back, is because you really are recruiting your quads in your push-ups. You're squeezing those thighs. And here we are squeezing them again in this movement. Halfway. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if it's just been that long since I've done some weighted abs or what it is, but taking a breather. Taking a breather. Whew. Last set, best set coming. I'm gonna go ahead and sit in child's pose for a minute because I didn't get there in the warm-up. Feel free to get started as soon as you're ready. And if you need a little bit more recovery than the recovery I'm taking, There's no shame in that either. All right, so I want you to challenge yourself in some way with these tempo push-ups. If they're somehow easy for you, go ahead and throw a light plate on your back or get some elevation on your feet, a shallow bench to give you that slight angle, make the move more challenging. Or if you've been hitting 8, maybe this is the round you extend to 10. The goal, again, is to reach that point of failure. I know we're halfway. That lowering is getting harder. So is the push. The explosiveness might be slowing down. Do your best. Whew. That last one got me. Whew. Awesome work. If you made it to failure, congratulations, because most people who work out just don't get to that point. Good, we're halfway. Five more. Oh my goodness. That burning was intense. Definitely was intense. But that's the beauty in training till failure. We're gonna go single arm kickback. Optional bench. So you could take an optional bird dog position, and I'll demo that. 8 to 10 reps per side. So how do I do this? I go opposite, opposite arm, opposite leg. Looks like that. All right, so that's what this looks like if you want that additional core stabilization involved. If not, feel free to just do a standing or place the opposite foot down, boom, like you would with a single arm row to take the stabilization out. Okay, good. Set number 1 of 3. So now, why would most people just shy away from training to failure? Because it is way more uncomfortable and challenging than just going out and training, or going out and exercising rather. Anybody can exercise to clear their head, or to get their heart rate up, or to change their physiology. Few people can handle training, however. You're going into a workout specifically to be challenged the majority of the time. and you can anticipate the physical discomfort, and you're choosing to do it anyway. So that type of mindset and that type of drive is not for everyone. So few people will be consistent with training. Whew. Last set, best set. Oh my goodness. That hurt my glutes as much as it did my triceps. Hey, third superset. Snatches. And we've got an overhead tricep extension. So, I swear I might grab a 15. Yeah, I'm gonna grab 115. Snatches, I'm going to use a 20. Overhead extensions, I think I'm going to go 15, because that's a lot of weight for shoulders and tris. So, get a little bit of room here. Okay. Now nice and control in your snatch. Remember, you're pulling up as if you're zipping up a coat, so your arm and your dumbbell are very tight to the body in a snatch. And then the power is in that flip. Boom, flip one motion, and then we bring it back down. So it looks like one full complete rep. Good. That last set is more the speed and tempo that I like. It's a power move. It was either this or devil's presses. So you're welcome. Each if I didn't mention for this tricep. Sort of like a tricep. Single arm counts as individual moves, I guess. So I always like to work in like at least 1 to 2 power athletic moves, like the snatch or like a weighted burpee or a devil's press. Remember, this shouldn't feel too heavy if you're really using your lower half to drive and create that power. If you got low ceilings like me, just be careful. If you break a light, you break a light. But be careful. Good stuff, y'all, good stuff. What do we got? One last set? Yeah, last set by set. I'll set up my 3-minute finisher right now. So that part's done. I'll explain what we got. In the 3-minute AMRAP, it's super simple to remember. 6 reps of everything. We start with a plank drag, so 6 per side. All right, so anyway, plank drags. Then we've got a bridged skull crusher. That bridge is an added bonus, so you don't need it. You can just go lying if you prefer. And then we've got an overhead knee drive or standing march, whatever you prefer, and I'll demo that. Definitely did a couple extra reps there. It's all right. A couple extra reps never hurt nobody. So standing knee drive. Boom. 6 per side. We're kicking things off with that plank drag. Boom, 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 boom. So try not to twist or turn. Try to stay nice and stable, even if that means getting a wider base. I'm gonna go this side so I can see the timer. Wider base may be good. Boom, to avoid twisting that torso. Good, stay nice and stable. 3 more. That bridge is optional. Good, we're 1 minute in. Grabbing a heavier weight this time. Just get through at least 2 more rounds. We got under 60 seconds to go. Come on, let's move. Good, good. Last time, you're going to see these bridges. Oh, 13 seconds. Come on, let's push. Good for 3, 2, 1. Just made it. Way to show up, way to slay, go hydrate, eat, stretch, move. Walk outside of this workout. Slay your day, and I'll see you next time.